ready to heal. Jose has survived. He needs peace and quiet. I bring him herbs and soup. I bring him silent smiles. I receive only frowns in return. The doctor advises me to be patient. He tells me that my brother will need plenty of time to heal. The doctor's tired voice no longer sounds like a hiss. Perhaps my way of hearing has somehow changed. Strange cures. The bullet missed Jose's heart, but it crushed a bone. His shoulder will always be stiff. Farm work will be impossible. Papa tells my brother that he must find a new way to live. After a few days of angry arguments, Jose announces that he wants to be a teacher. He declares that he must begin by teaching me. So now I have to read out loud while my wounded brother peacefully listens. My brother calls it his reading cure. I call it torture. Reading out loud. I would rather tell riddles or sing funny liar songs like the one about a spider who sews clothes for a cricket, or the one who's about silly fleas who wear fancy trousers, even though they do not own any underwear at all. Instead, I have to sound out all the difficult syllables of tiny pieces of long poems until I am hopelessly, furiously weary. Fear chained. Rumors of danger return just when I am ready, so exhausted, and all I need is safety, and all I know is the possibility of loss. My brother's wound came from his own careless rum and rifle dance, but I cannot help wishing there was something else to blame, like caimans or bandits. As I picture all the links in life's long chain of dangers, I grow so anxious that while my poor brother sleeps and heals, I begin to scribble my own oddly comforting verses, this growing vine made of words that almost sing but rarely rhyme. Even scribbling is such a struggle. Will my blank book ever be full? Wondering. Kidnappers, beasts, bullets. Life seemed just as perilous as during the war years when my parents were starving in a prison camp and their first baby died of fever. I wonder if poor little Haida is in the air, floating nearby. Perhaps she is the one of my 11,000 guardian angels. Can she hear me trying to cure my wounded brother with poems? Just one. My eyes burn, my head aches, and my vision feels so weak that I am afraid to use up whatever is left of my eyesight. When I tell Jose that so much reading out loud exhausts me, he advises me to read just one small part of a single poem over and over until I love the familiar rhythm. So I choose the Ruben Dario verse about a blank page, and I read the same few lines until I almost begin to feel calm and safe. More practice. Jose is beginning to seem like a real teacher. He encourages me to practice and practice more and more, as if my entire future depends on nothing but words. Maybe it does. More and more poetry. Does one small accomplishment always lead to another? I keep choosing tiny parts of Ruben Dario's long poems. There's one about singing leaves, a magic dragonfly, and birds of the soul, and another about a horse that runs like lightning, moving as swiftly as an idea. It only takes a few swift lines to make the rhythm music of my imagination. Gallop, the secret language of children. When she thinks I need rest, Mama sends me to the garden to gather manzanilla flowers for a soothing tea to help baby Reuben fall asleep. I return to the porch and find Jose playing a foolish game with little Julio and Eltavina called Jagazonas, nonsense, also known as the secret language of Cuban children. I have never mastered the art of making sense from nonsense. Jose tries to coach me. Take any word, add chi after each syllable. Its grown-ups can still understand. Try chiri instead of chi. Eltavina has no trouble turning FIFA into Fefa Fucha, and Julio is clever enough to lengthen